on, son of a bitch.
That's right. That was a fast forward version. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Bursts. We're gonna pick up where we left off on the level 200 grind, so let's get in there. And don't worry, I think I actually remember to do my character management / maintenance in between streams this time. I don't always forget. Hey, we reached 120 hours and we're at level 111. That's almost one level per hour. And that's taking into account that I've spent a lot of that time was literally off stream feeding the mag. And that's it. Like, literally just sitting AFK for sometimes hours just to feed the mag while watching something on YouTube or something. So yeah, we're gaining levels pretty fucking fast if we've been able, if even though I wasted time doing that, we're still catching up and almost making it average out with the playtime to be an hour per level. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's get rid of this funky ass music. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get it. Put the music back on, man. Okay, we're actually a few minutes back. I think this was at 45%. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, we're good to go. Making sure the audio, yeah, it's still going. I said something. There's something I had said towards the end of the stream that, no, I think Lantana had said something that I think fit with that part of the soundtrack right there. Garbage. Man. Something tells me I should just pick up the shit so it doesn't troll me like that. Or come in here with a full inventory instead of... Yeah, I did manage everything. It might actually help. I think I will start doing that, and then whenever I see something that's actually worth picking up, I'll, you know, drop something to pick it up. That way I don't get trolled like that. For some reason, they actually put the main Sonic Boom song, I guess, at the very end on the soundtrack. This is the outro version when you've completed the game. And you're watching the ending before the credits. finale of the game, basically. It's also instrumental, I think. Yeah, it is. No vocals on this one. Still one of the best Sonic theme songs they made. Oh. Shit. That's right, CJ. Here we go again. Barely. Thought I was gonna get away for a second there. I think this is finally the full version of the song. I almost called level 111 the triple Snake Eyes, but I don't think that really makes sense. That sounds fancy, we can roll with it. I almost said that yesterday, but I was like, I don't know. It's called Snake Eyes because it should be 2, right? So if it would only, I felt like it would only work if it was 4. Ah, fuck it, we'll just go with it. Triple Snake Eyes. They'll be gone soon. That last one will be replaced by a 2. So yeah, for some reason they shoved all the past stage music at the very end, which is horrible. Because the past version of each stage, the soundtrack for them is very passive and laid back. So it just kind of, like, we just went from this super, like, hyped up soundtrack to now it's just like you're out on a picnic for, like, the next 30 minutes. Or, well, it's more like 15-20 minutes. It's a big tonal shift. More so because the past soundtrack is more based on the Japanese soundtrack for the present and future versions of the stages. It's not, I don't know if it's congruent is the right word, but like it doesn't really go with the present and future versions of the American soundtrack, so it sounds very jarring. It's just this weird like tonal shift. Would have been nicer, it still would have been a little jarring, but it would have been a little easier to take as a hit if the person who compiled the video, the person who made the video and compiled the soundtrack into one video, if they had just put the past version of the soundtrack, what we're hearing now, with the other, you know, the present and future versions, as you would hear them when, you know, as you would hear them while playing the game, basically. Like, actually pair them up. Instead of just shoving them all together at the very end. The past version soundtrack's what we're hearing now. It's a very odd choice that they did. Oh, fuck. This could end badly. Okay, wait. Stop hitting me, you asshole! It's just punching the shit out of me, dude. It's like I picture him just picking me up with one hand and just fucking wailing on me. He was doing work on my ass. This one's actually kind of good. This is one of the few past stage version songs, whatever. That's actually pretty good. I thought at some point it was gonna target him. I don't know why it never did. Shit. For some reason I thought that was gonna auto teleport me. I'm not sure why. I didn't push the fucking button to teleport. Shut the hell up and die. This one's alright. Actually, yeah, this is... Never mind, I really like this one. This is good. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, there it is.
Son of a bitch.
112. 112. Did my magic stat even go up with that one? I don't think it did. Yeah, let me see. I think it might have, yeah. Somewhere before 18. I think it was a little lower than that before. It's 470 before I can use level 15 shit, so it doesn't matter, but... There it is. We're at level 112 now. So that previous song, not this one, the previous soundtrack or whatever, was from Stardust Speedway. Past version of it. Yeah, that one actually does have a good Japanese soundtrack and everything too. I still like the American one better, but... Oh, that's it. That's Sonic CD's over. Now we're listening to another classic. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. This one has a few hit and misses. For the most part, they're bangers. It's a really good soundtrack. For the most part. There's only a few that I'm like, yeah, whatever, but for the most part, it's actually really fucking good. Grassy Knoll Shooter. The party must go on. Well said. Okay, finally, we've capped out on most stuff. I think. Maybe not. My brother told me, because he actually played Sonic Mania, he told me that there's a reference to this game in that game. I can't wait to see that when I play it. I was never into, like, puzzle games and stuff. Like I said, my whole life I've always been into, hold on, let me get this right before I start yapping. I've always liked, you know, action games primarily. And then, like, you know, action adventure is my top thing when it comes to just gameplay. Action adventure, then RPGs, and then everything else from there. Puzzle games and games like, you know, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Tetris, you know, which is kind of like Tetris, kind of like, you know, like a competitive Tetris. Games like that were definitely never my thing. But this is still childhood memories because my brother and some of his friends, especially the one who introduced the game to us way back then, they played a fuck ton. I would just watch, but they played a fuck ton. Over at his, this is gonna be a very 90s nostalgia moment right now. His little story. I played a lot at his garage. So he was a neighbor of ours. He was like 2 houses down from where we lived, and he had video games set up in his garage, and he would just open it, and then me and my brother and a lot of the other kids in the neighborhood would just hang out outside, and sometimes we'd go over to, you know, other people's houses or their front yards, their garages, whatever. And so we'd go play video games there. with the garage door open and everything, so other people from, you know, down the block in the same neighborhood would come visit and chill with us too. Other neighborhood kids. And yeah, they would... We eventually got like a PlayStation, but there was also Sega Genesis, and I think he also had like Sega Saturn, so they played Virtua Fighter at one point. This is one of the games that they got really hooked into. Like I said, it wasn't my thing, so I didn't play, I would just watch. But it was good times. Because we would all just be sitting there bullshitting together, you know, and then they would just play this game, and... Oh, it was just a good time, it was fun. It was fun to watch them. There would be some really hype moments, because they would obviously just be playing, you know, against each other, the two-player mode. The story mode is hard as fuck. I did try that on my own, and was just like, Jesus, this is hella hard. They tried it too, and we're also just like, no, fuck that. This is insane. No matter what difficulty you play it on. Of course, again, the disclaimer is we were kids. And a lot of people have come to realize that the only reason that about 90% of the reason why they found games difficult when they were kids is because they were kids. I've heard a lot of stories from streamers, and especially about the same age as me, who have said like, "Do you guys ever notice that you go back to play an older game when you were a kid, that you played when you were a kid, and you remember it being hard as hell, and you go back to play it as an adult, and you're like, that wasn't that hard. What the fuck? Like what?" You just realize you sucked because you were just a kid and you just didn't have the coordination. You just didn't have like the IQ yet. No, this game wasn't that hard at all. So I remember a streamer talking about that. And then I myself have experienced this on stream with a few games that I've gone back to play that I haven't played since then, and I've played them on stream, and I'm like, you know, this isn't... I remember this being harder, what the fuck? And so I just remembered what he said. We were just shit. We were all just shit as kids, that's it. But this is one of those games that I'm pretty sure I was actually, you know, pretty difficult. And still is, even now. Maybe not as hard as I remember it being, of course, but I still probably wouldn't be able to beat this game. Especially because, it's, like I said, it's not my thing. I wouldn't even enjoy playing through it, even if I could beat it. So there was like 20 stages or something. The first like 5 stages have this, well, the song we just heard, and then this one, which is just a sped up version of it. Apparently the game is directly, almost like a ripoff, but definitely, if not, definitely inspired by another Japanese like puzzle game called Puyo Puyo. That's where Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine was inspired from. I only found this out many years later with, you know, the power of the internet. This is when they're introducing an enemy that you're gonna fight against, basically. Another one. I have 3 of those now. An Easter egg! Hey, look!
Son of a bitch.
Damn, semi one-handed too. Those hitting the soundboard buttons. Evente, look at this thing. That's cute. I want to take a print screen of this. I never did look up the drop rate for this on very hard, but I'm pretty sure it's like 1 out of 1200 or 1500, something high like that. I know on Ultimate Mode it's 1 out of 500. I didn't take note of very hard mode because, you know, it's kind of like go big or go home sort of thing. I only looked at the most difficult and the easiest. I think yeah, if you're playing on normal, it's like 1 in 12,000. Some astronomically high number, which makes it an insanely low drop rate. Hopefully we'll start seeing more of those when we get to Ultimate, which should hopefully happen by the end of the week or maybe at next week, if I'm able to play. Like I said, I've still been kind of busy, so when the event is over, the experience event for this week is over, I'll be going back to Phantasy Star Universe, and I may or may not have time to continue this grind for... Yeah, I may or may not have time to continue this grind until the next event, which at that point the Easter event will probably be over, so I'm not holding my breath that we're gonna get enough eggs for anything before the event's over. Another boss introduction. As you get further in the game, you know, the music changes as the game gets more difficult, obviously. There's a sense of progression in the story. Gets more intense. This might actually be the last boss music. When you're going up against Robotnik himself. Yeah, I think it is. Fucked me over. I think this is the ending music after defeating Robotnik. Blowing up the whole bean machine lab. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's the music that plays during the credits, but I'm not sure. Save all the little beans from destruction. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was the ending music. This is the credits music. You just get to see the Bean Machine Lab up in smoke as the sun sets, and you just see a starry night sky behind it. Well, the whole game takes place during the day, but then after you know, the game's over and the credits are rolling, it's nighttime. But it's the same view. They only had one actual view of the area that it takes place in, besides the interior of the lab, which is only at the very end before you fight Robotnik. Well, you fight two of his minions first, actually, never mind. But yeah, for those three fights, and then... and yeah, that was it. A little road leading to the lab, and then the inside of the lab, that was it. The only other screens the game had were the options menu and, well, the actual menu where you play the game, you know? Or the actual, like, screen, sorry, where you actually play the damn game. second. Oh shit, I thought I was zoomed back in. Oh shit, I got this. It's always funny to see the Raffy just running for it. It's like, fuck this, I'm out of here, man. Yeah, so this is, they put this, soundtrack creator put this in a weird spot. This is, again, the fight with Dr. Robotnik, but it's when, either you or him are losing. Panic music. Every stage music actually has a version of that, I think. I think that was when he was losing, and this is when you're losing. When you're about to go down, basically. Yeah. Little Rappy's got fucking something instinct, whatever the hell they called it when that Dragon Ball thing. Like teleportation shit. He's just dodging all the slices. Level 113.
Son of a bitch.
Excellent. Usually by the time the game started playing this panic ass music, it just meant you were fucked. Those are some hype moments though, when you manage to find a way to pull out of it. Or see someone be able to pull themselves out of a tight spot. What does this music play? I don't know if it's in the options menu. I think it might be though. Or is this? No, this music plays when you got a game over and it's asking if you want to continue and try again, basically. Can't believe I remember this shit. Maybe it was this one I was thinking of. Well, either this one or the last one is what I was saying. There we go, something useful I can swap out. Oh my god, you are so annoying once you're point blank. No, yeah. That one was actually... like, I think the options menu or something like that, and then this one is if you pick training. So when you put training, you get to play for an infinite amount of time. You can just practice doing combos and stuff like that. And that's this music. Yeah, I remember now. It just doesn't end. Like, there's no win state, there's no fail state. There's no win or lose, basically. You just kind of... and you don't have an opponent trying to fuck you up either. So yeah, the previous music was... before this one was definitely the options menu. where you access the training. This game was available as an arcade machine game too. I think that was just a trimate. Gonna be sniffing farts out of this dragon's ass. You little shit! That bastard Rappy. Get out of here, you greaseball bastard! Fucking prick. Ding, 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 ding. I thought they were gonna be too far away. If I don't do a single heavy, they just won't die. That was a password screen, because there was no way to save games. You had to use a password to get back to where you were. The previous song. This one is versus. The versus music. Super intense fucking music when you're going up against a friend, basically. It's like...
You son of a...
I think this music embodies those emotions right there that I just played. Hey, power material, hell yeah. And with that, just got a little quicker. Yeah, so I heard this song a lot. I heard this music a lot back then because, you know, it was my brother and his friend going at it. Like...
You son of a... Shit!
We didn't curse that much, but, you know. You get the idea. There was also, you know...
Big bullshit.
Moments like that. Lantis, hey! Welcome back, Lantis. How are you? The Neko Bongos. 113, that's right. Oh, shit. Okay, I kind of saved it. Making great progress. Thank you, Lantis. Yes. A 1.5 times EXP is carrying hard, though, of course. But yes, I'm committed. This intense music really helps motivate me, too. Really intense two-player versus mode music. That's probably my favorite track in the entire game right there. So what you up to, Lantis? Hope you're having a good evening. Were we Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday evening. I don't know when this music played in the game. Pizza made! Hey, thank you very much for the raid! Caught in 4K. Oh shit, I didn't think he was gonna die. Oh no, I didn't run away fast enough. Wait, this is childhood? Yeah, is it the music or the game? Or both? Welcome, Raiders! Hi, Pizza Maid. Thank you for entrusting me with your community. Hello, everyone. My name is Leon Starcrest. I will be your host for tonight. I'm just busy grinding to level 200 on Phantasy Star Online, which I'm assuming is a game you guys all came from, right? Like, I looked at the schedule. You interviewed somebody, Pizza Maid, and I'm assuming it was on here on the Affinia server, but I don't know. There we go. Both the music, the game, yeah, everything, definitely. Jado raid. Alright, hold on. Gotta kill this guy first. There we go. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that very much, Pizza Maid. Here you go. Shout out to Pizza Maid. A Yamato. Oh damn it, I gotta get rid of these. A Jado Rado. Is that what they're called? This was the only boss I was able to beat when I was a kid. I got stuck on the fish boss after this. For PSO? I'm trying to figure out the meaning behind Jado. There we go. We get the Yamato. Oh, okay, because Jay said, yeah, I figured, I was like, maybe this has something to do with Jathed. Jada was one of those people they were interviewing and okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Well, welcome to Jathed's community as well then. Please make yourselves at home. We are nice and cozy on this stream, especially when doing a grind like this, you know? So how was the interview, Pizza? And Jathed, if you're there. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening talking about whatever it is came up during the little podcast. It was good? I'll have to watch it on YouTube. And I said it before, Pizza, but like, all of your interviews have hit for me. I've enjoyed almost every single one, like equally. I still have to catch up on the last one you did too. Currently working towards hitting level 200 and he's at 199. Holy shit! He's almost there! Ramara? No, I'm playing Humar, I guess. So awkward saying the name because the HU is for Hunter, so I don't want to say Hugh. I want to say Ha. But yeah, a Humar is the character type, class, whatever that I'm playing. It was a fun one with Pop the Weasel, that was the last interview, yeah. He's less than 4 million EXP away, so we're talking the grind to level 200. Nice. Well, since I'm doing the same grind, I'm kind of curious. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to watch this interview now. Like, you don't have to tell me all the details, obviously, because you guys, you know, I can just watch it. But, but like, I'm curious if I guess specifically, I'm curious about like what method they're using to grind. Do they just kind of play like? They just do whatever with friends, or were they doing something like this? Were they like trying to min-max the efficiency of it or something? Again, you don't have to go into detail, I'll just watch the interview, but... I'm kind of curious about how they've been grinding the game. They're cast when you were a child. Hadn't played the game in forever though, at least 15 to 20 years ago. Yeah, I have. Before starting this character, Virtue of Sin, I actually had not played this game in 20 years myself. So, just casual gaming, but just keeping at it when time persisted. Rockcast for the win, Virtue. Yeah, Pizza Mate's got a crush on Rockcast. He's a female android that, unsurprisingly, simps for male androids. Why not, you know? Especially of the same character class, Ranger. Chungus. That is the one, right? Rockcast is the Chungus, husbando android for Pizza Mate, right? This will be his 4th level 200. They clunk in PSO. Yeah, when they run, they're like... Yeah, it's crazy. Hugh for hunters, like Humar, yeah. Hugh Casil named Hugh Laurie. Dude, I would actually watch The House. You know, the thing Hugh Laurie is most known for is the TV show House, MD, medical doctor. I would actually watch the House series on Netflix if they had kept the intro theme music that it was actually known for. But unfortunately, they couldn't license it, so they had to give it some generic music that I didn't like. And yes, I'm not petty. The intro music was everything for me. It set the tone, alright? Yeah, the chunky robot. I got it right then, yeah. The Rockcast. Yeah, the chunky robot Rockcast is Pizza Maid's mech that she pilots. And also her biggest crush. Her in-game husbando, basically. Rockcast and your sister played... Casil, yeah. And yes, Pizza Mate is a Rakasil, the female ranger android. Which the Rakasil, you might know this too, Virtue of Sin. The Rakasil reminds me of Dorothy from Big O. Low-key. Different personality, but look-wise, she reminds me. I just think of Dorothy from Big O. Honestly. Let me throw this out. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. There we go. I'll get Darby out to use the restroom and I'll be right back. Alright, take your time, Pizza Mate, no worries. And thank you very much for the raid again. Yeah, see? You see it too now, right? Like, yeah. Even just the default. But there's so many different versions of the Rakasil that I've seen, especially doing the story quests. And they all remind me of Dorothy from Big O. Every single one of them. Oh, hey, Jathan. There we go. We're totally not just talking about you. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, Pizza Maid raided, and we were just talking about your interview with Pizza Maid. Welcome to the stream. She was telling me it was a very fun one. You guys had a very fun interview just now. I'll be catching that on her YouTube or maybe even on her Twitch later. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of throwback. Well, not intentionally. I just, over the years, accumulated I just saw that. It's a mono grinder. Let me get that real quick. There we go. Over the years, I accumulated a playlist of video game music, and a lot of it is like classic Sonic the Hedgehog music, and I also decided to pick up Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine because, speaking of Sonic music, that was a huge part of my childhood as well. You gotta admit, Neural was cute. Kinda sucks the Noom and Neural were restricted to Force. Yeah, that's true, yeah. I think they took that feedback to heart, which is why Phantasy Star Universe and I'm assuming PSO2 doesn't have that kind of restriction anymore, you know? You can make any character be any class as of Phantasy Star Universe and beyond. Everything beyond that. But yeah, this game was unfortunate. It was unfortunate, yeah. We're above seeing what a Hugh Noom would have looked like. A Hunter Noom, yeah, a Hunter Newman would have been interesting. Went well, loved talking to her, felt like talking to an old friend. Yeah, Pizza Mate will have that effect. She's very, one of the reasons I instantly, like... Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, that's a Dimate. What am I gonna miss out with? Yeah. One of the reasons I instantly got attracted to Pizza Mate in her streams when I first raided her by chance, right as she was ending her stream, it was a funny story, is because she I immediately saw that she had that charisma for making you feel very welcome. Very friendly, welcoming charisma and personality. Like, she's just the best. So I was literally in her stream for like 10 seconds or maybe less before we ended up raiding somebody else when I had first raided her, and that's how we first met. And just within those first few seconds, I was just like, okay, she seems awesome. And I immediately went to start watching her VODs and everything and was like, yeah, she's fucking cool. So, Pizza Maid's great. Who's your favorite native species? My favorite native species? Are we talking like animal, monster, or? Yeah, her positive energy, Jatha. There we go. Jesus, he almost fucking landed on me. We just followed Pizza Maid. She was on recommended, and I saw Phantasy Star Online and joined because my childhood. Yeah. But she was ending as soon as I joined. Yeah. Okay, so Virtue, you kind of met her the same way I did. Yeah. I was finishing up a stream of this game, and I decided to raid her on a whim because she was playing this. And as I raided her, like right as we all went in, I found out, well, me and like my 1 or 2 viewers at the time, I literally heard her saying, all right, we're gonna give a big raid to like dragon sandwiches. I still remember the person we raided. Now, and it's just like, oh, hey, thank you for the raid. We're about to eat it. It's just a funny ass moment. Your favorite animal enemy? I've never thought of that. I've never given that any thought. I don't think I have one. I guess it would probably just be the, wait, Jesus Christ, I almost, like, hold on. Almost left the Yamato behind, Jesus. I've never actually thought about that before. So I'm gonna say, thinking about it now, just off the top of my head, probably just a Rappy, because they're cute, I guess. Yeah, Rappies because they're cute, I guess. I'll just go with that. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh no, J-Thud, I'm actually grinding to level 200 as fast as possible. Hey look, it's Ellie! From the side quest. Oh, she's gone. Speaking of phone, no, not phone neurals. Actually, yeah, wait. Yeah, she's a... Wait, is she a phone neural? I never thought of this before. Hold on a second. No, she's gotta be... Yeah, she's gotta be. That's definitely not the unroll, yeah. But no, I'm not hunting a Yamato. I'm just grinding to level 200 as fast as I can. That's why I'm killing the dragon over and over. So if people want to join, I always allow it. Like, you know, especially if like friends that I've met in the PSO community through Pizza Maid or through other people that I've met recently when I started playing this game on the Affinia server recently. And if I play with other people, I'm willing to do other things, like actually doing the full run of Toward the Future of this instead of just killing the dragon over and over, or even doing episode 4 missions that are very good for EXP. But ultimately, my goal is to just go as fast as possible, so if I'm playing by myself, I will just do this, basically. I'll just kill the dragon over and over, because it's the easiest, not the fastest, but it is the easiest solo method that I know of at this moment. So. If I remember clearly, there are 3 different enemy types. Native, Dark, and... I got the 3rd. Well, there's Machine, Native, Dark, and Altered. Yeah, that's the one you're missing, is Altered Beast. Those are the ones in the caves. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Native, Altered Beast, Machine, and Dark, and yeah. Oh, look, another mono grinder. Oh yeah, I managed to get an Easter egg. It happened earlier. Try to find as many of these as you can before the event ends. Maybe I'll trade your eggs to someone for something good. Yeah. Atlantis, you want to hop on for some old dragon? Sure, I'd like to try it out. I wasn't gonna start trying to solo it until level 120, so this would be like a good This might be like a good way to test and see if it's actually going to be possible at 120. If I try it at least with one other person, that'll be a good shit test, you know. What's the boss after this one? De Relay. After the dragon is De Relay in the caves, which Pizza Mate affectionately calls Lana Del Rey, whose music I like. Well, I have like 2 songs of hers, or maybe just one. Yeah, Atlantis got it. I forget De Relay's name in Ultimate mode. So I know it's different. It's a little bit harder to remember, and that's why Pizza Mate just said Lana Del Rey instead. But yeah, if you want to hop on Atlantis, I don't mind. Just let me know when you're here, and I'll add you to the party. We'll go. Well, you know, I'll make like a proper lobby and everything else. You're in different circles that call it Lana Del Rey. Pizza Mate's in that circle, I know that for sure, because that's where I first heard that name. All you can remember was Fish Monster on a boat. That's the one. But there is one other one. Well, you never beat it, but like if you ever played episode 2, they recreated like an alternate version of it as the first boss in that one. And it has more of a lobster-like form. It still has a long tail and everything, but it looks more like a lobster. Shit. Oh, let me just drop something for this. A rainbow shrimp. Yeah, that's actually a better way to look at it, yeah. A rainbow shrimp. But I forgot the name. I haven't fought it in a while, so... I didn't know these guys dropped the Dragon Slayer also. I thought it was just the Hildy Bears. Barbara Ray, that's the one. Thank you, Lantis. Yeah. Another Lana Del Rey. This is such a 90s stream right now, man. A 90s and 2000s stream with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 music and PSO. We out here. We out here. You never actually beat PSO? I mean, I figured from what you were saying, yeah. I probably would have if I still had the game, but my cousin's kind of fucked me over with my game. Damn, that sucks. I've heard stories like that before, you know. So Jathan, I don't know if you're still there or not, but I heard you had 4, or you're about to have your 4th level 200. So I just want to say congratulations. That's a lot of dedication. Clearly enjoy this game quite a lot. I'm trying to get to level 200 too as my redemption arc because I only got to 168 on the GameCube 20 years ago before I stopped playing, and then the data was eventually lost, so I had to start over from scratch on Affinia, but it's cool because I got to try out episode 4 and other exclusive Blueburst content that I never got on GameCube, and I got to play this game online for the first time ever, playing on Affinia. I only got to play offline on the GameCube with my cousins and my brother, and those were great memories, but I always did wonder what it was like to play online, you know? Level 114! Let's go!
Son of a bitch.
I didn't get both hands, but you know. Hey, can we trade in some of the games you never play anymore? Depends on the game. Show me the games you want to trade, and I'll say yes or no. Later that day, we traded in those games you never played. You never showed me what games you wanted to trade in. I would have never forgiven for something like that. I've held on to every single video game I've ever bought, or that my parents bought me. And it was their recommendation to do that, by the way. They put that into me. They said, yeah, you should never sell your games and all that growing up, and I never have. I have everything. So they ended up trading PSO 1 plus 2, PSO 3. Oh, the card game. Yeah, we played through the story of that. FEPOF, I don't know what that is. And F-Zero GX. Damn, those are the ones that hurt the most. Damn, I'm so sorry, Virtue of Sin. That's That's gotta suck. Hey, Lantis! Alright, I'll make a room. Thanks, Japheth. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is gonna be my first ever level 200. Well, you probably heard my explanation, yeah. That I never did get to 200 back in the GameCube days, because eventually my brother and my cousins stopped playing. Well, my cousins moved away, and I had no one to play with anymore because I couldn't play online. And so eventually it just kind of burnt out, you know? But I always did want to reach level 200, because years later, I did reach level 200 on a different game, which was MapleStory. And I always had that itch to come back to this game to do the same thing, to get to 200 here. Alright, Lantis, so the party name will be Starcrest. Yeah, let's keep it simple. And then the password will just be Crest, like that. All lowercase. Ultimate, normal. Yeah, just Crest, all lowercase. I'm on block 3, Japheth. So the Phineas server, US, Quadra, and it's block 3. You playing on a GameCube fan server or Dolphin emulator? No, I'm actually playing... You would have never agreed to those games. Sorry, I had to scroll up a bit. Yeah, I would have never... Fuck that. But no, we're actually playing Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst, the latest and final version of this game that came out on PC. It's an official PC game, but we're playing on a private server called Affinia. If you go to the website for Affinia, which I can try to link that later, you can download the client fully installed, or like fully ready to go. Like it'll connect automatically to the Affinia server. You don't have to mess around with like network settings or anything, and just start playing right away. So, Fodder block 3. Yeah. Oh no, I showed the password on stream, but the password is that. And here, let me see. Room is, and password is Bruno! Is that you, Japheth? Just to check. Yeah, it's not password 123. If you Google PSO Affinity, you can find the suite for a small and fast download. Yeah. Yeah, Pizza Maid's got it. She's got you. You can go ahead and link it in the chat too, I think, Pizza Maid. If not, hold on. Let me make sure you actually can. You should be able to do it there. I should probably just make you VIP, then you won't have to worry about that. All right, we got a party. I almost said full party. Technically not, but that's fine. This is fine. All right, so that's you, Japheth. You're Rudo, level 191. Okay, Lantis 197. All right, we're good to go. I'm glad the more the merrier. Let's do this. It's still filtered out. Why? Why? Why did it still filter out? Yeah, I gave you permission, but it still came up as 3 stars for some reason. It's like...
Oh, shit.
It still didn't display the damn link. I can't hit shit. Alright, it's all up to you guys. Okay, so we don't have to kill these guys, but we can if you guys want to. It's up to you. I know. Yeah, just send them a message in whispers instead, yeah. I don't know if that's a stream element setting? That it's blurring out, or yeah, it's like blocking out the link like that with 3 stars? Or if it's something else. I don't know. Alright, I'm glad to see this still works. The slicer, I mean. I'm still doing decent damage. I think you can just go kill that Booma if you want a shortcut. Darby was barking, so he says, "Hello, Uncle Cinnamon Roll." Aww. Thank you, Darby. Here, I'll send you a little heart. Little heart emote with my hands. I appreciate that. That's really cute. Holy fuck, the Sill Dragon moves fast. I also had no idea it was called a Sill Dragon. I thought it was just called, like, Ice Dragon. Alright, I need to go get my Cure Freeze. I still have to wait for this bullshit. Get destroyed.
You son of a bitch! Suck!
I'm frozen again. Good thing I healed. Holy shit. He just froze me when he landed on me. What a fool. Should probably crack open the actual armor boxes. I need my Cure Freeze now for these guys. If you guys want, we can do a full run of Toward the Future. Rather than just killing the dragon. It's like we do have the party members. It's up to you guys though, if you're down for it or not. I think Lantis already teleported back to the lobby. Or the oh wait, no, there you are. Okay, cool. We gotta go into that secret wall, right? I think Lantis already did that. This is gonna be my first full run of Toward the Future in Ultimate Mode. I've done it on lower difficulties with some friends already. I think it was Lantis. I think maybe Lantana was there too? Or I think it was when I was playing with Pizza Maid. But, on Ultimate Mode, I think this will be my first time. Wait, what's going on? Oh. Well, this was a nice way to, this was a nice turn of events. I appreciate the raid very much, Pizza Maid. It's always fun to have you here. And everyone else, Lantis, J-Thud. This is nice. I appreciate the company very much, so thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Oh yeah, and Virtue of Sin, yeah. We just met, so I apologize. Gonna have to look that stuff up. Yeah, me and my sister love this game, so we're definitely gonna look more into this. Yeah! Yeah, it's great. I actually tried playing on a private server. We can't hit them here in the doorway. I actually tried playing on a private server a long time ago. It was messier. Athenia wasn't around yet back then. It was way messier back then. It was like back in like 2012-ish, maybe? 2013. It was a lot messier. But now it's so simplified. Athenia is just like, you just double click and it's done. Holy shit. I do wonder why the Resident Evil Outbreak private server doesn't do the same thing. They don't offer just I think it's probably because that's played on the PlayStation 2 emulator and they're like... Maybe they're afraid of... I don't get it. It would be the same thing with this, wouldn't it? Like, they make you have to go get, like, a ROM of the game on your own because they're afraid of getting accused by Capcom of, like, piracy if they offer the game in a neat package like that. I think that's the only reason they don't do that. Yeah, these guys said fuck it. Because Sega and Sonic Team could totally do the same thing to Athenia for that, but they just, you know, I guess the Affinity people were like, ah, fuck it. Unless this game was like free to play on the original service, but I doubt it. For Blueburst, I mean. For Blueburst, because I know you had to pay a subscription for the other versions, but... To be honest, I'm probably just going to play through single player just to say I beat the game, and maybe play online with people later. Yeah, you can do that. Just want to say you beat your childhood games? Hey, I get that, Virtue of Sin, yeah. I get that feeling, too. Okay. Well, you guys are... Since Lantis is hard carrying right now, I gotta do something I was gonna do. I should have done 30 minutes ago. Melatonin, get ready for bed. A few hours. There's a part of this music, like right here. The background, like, track. It sounds very sad and sort of nostalgic. I never noticed that part of this music, this track or whatever, until I listened to it when I was high on weed a long time ago. And I was like, oh my god, and I zoned out on it. Right here. This is where you hear it. It's like, boom, boom, boom. And then somebody commented on YouTube about it, since that's where this is. That's where we're listening to it. But I didn't read that comment until way after I discovered it on my own. Oh, there goes that. Dal Raleigh. Alright. Well, that's how you say it. Or that's the name. Dal Raleigh. I can see why Lana Del Rey is definitely the preferred name, because it's much easier. Much easier to just call it that. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I couldn't hit a barn door. This is the ultimate mode version of it. All the bosses and enemies are different on the hardest difficulty. This is definitely not what it will look like for you in normal mode, but it's not too different, honestly. This redesign isn't that different. Level 2 clear. I might have to teleport back to town real quick, guys, because I gotta, like, offload the stuff that I picked up when I was, you know, playing solo. Thank you, Lantis. It's like you knew. Lantis, you offer great service. I appreciate that. I don't need to use the shop. I need to put away the Yamatos and stuff. Put that away, that. Oh, there was more than one. Okay, I can sell the rest of this shit. And then... I'm gonna get an actual decent weapon, too. The weapons I have right now are just for the dragon grind, so they're not the best for actual fights. Like real shit. Real fights. Well, I will go ahead and pull out something that actually can help. Those two crystal eggs are pretty cool. So... what are the weapons that I usually like to bring? Shit, it's been a while. You know, I might just keep this loaded, actually. Why not? I think I usually bring a double saber, but... I don't see it here. Where the hell did I... Yamato, I guess. I'll just bring that. I guess it's just a Yamato. I don't have a double saber on this character yet, then. If you ever see a pizza made or margarita in game, please feel free to say hi. It would be a pleasure to see you. Oh, talking to Virtue of Sin, yeah. Evade material, I'll take that. How to prep yourself for maximum bedtime and watching Leah. Thank you, Pizza Maid. Yes, always never neglect your bedtime routine. That is very important. Leon ASMR. I appreciate you think I have a voice for that. Unless you just mean the music. The vibe of this music is this. Listening to gameplay is comfy? Yes, it is. It very much is. Oh my god, there's so much shit. Go, 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 go. The one song in Sonic 3 that has vocals. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. It's literally telling us to go, go, go. Sam likes watching Minecraft Let's Plays when falling asleep. And you watch Friends and their PSO lots. Nice. Holy shit. These are the Barons, right? I can't see shit, even when they're dying. It's dangerous because you can't see what's going on around you. They take up so much of the goddamn screen. Oh, these guys are pricks. The slow-mo. Lantis, no! Save him! That voice crack, though. Lantis just found a Justy 23 ST? The hell is that? Oh, hell yeah. Power material. Let's go. I'm gonna try... this might actually be an upgrade. I'll take that. Alright, let's do this. PvP. I found one on this stream, Pizza Maid. I actually found one Easter egg. I was still playing on very hard mode, so I got really lucky because the drop rate's obviously not as good as Ultimate. But yeah. Thank you, yes. Oh, Jesus. Thank you for the heals. The eels. What the fuck? Where is this prick? Oh, right, he moves at lightning speed here. Jesus, that's actually insane how fast he moves. Volop version 2. Well, they got creative with this name, didn't they? What the hell is going on? No, that's this week, Pizza Maid. That's why I'm streaming this. I'm taking full advantage of the EXP this week. Yeah, oh shit. Did I just get one shot? I was looking at the chat, but it looks like when I look back, my entire life bar was going down. Like, did I Does he have an instant death attack? Or did I just take that much damage? I might have just taken that much damage. No, it was this week, Pizza Mate. Yeah, I make sure to double, triple check. And I found out when I was verifying that it was this week, on Saturday, I found out that they don't update it doesn't auto-update on the main Affinia wiki website. Because it still showed like last week's info after it switched over. Somebody has to manually change it like a few hours after or something like that. But yeah, last week was rare monster drop. Or rare drop or something, yeah. Any armor? I'm on the West Coast, so it started on Saturday at 5 p.m. for me. It used to be 4 p.m., but then Daylight Savings came along and said, you know...
Surprise, motherfucker!
And changed it to 5 o'clock. Oh, another power material. Oh, a piece of candy. I like it better at 5 o'clock anyway, though, I gotta say. It's actually more convenient. Got knocked the fuck out. I know what I'm missing now. I need the greatsword. Okay, they can just one-shot me, I guess. Indie Belra. Celestial armor. I just watched the YouTube tutorial of someone beating Dalra Lee at level 6. Oh, you mean they relay, the normal mode version. Okay, yeah. Yes, I've been getting one-shot a few times. I'm barely at a high enough level to be in this difficulty, in this dungeon. So, it makes sense. Well, level-wise, I'm actually okay. My gear is very outdated for this difficulty mode, is the problem. A lot of the free stuff Lantana gave me, well, at least the armor he gave me is not, I can't put it on till level 150, so I'm kind of fucked. That's why I'm picking up the armor too. I'm trying to find an upgrade. It's your redemption arc, Richardson, yeah, exactly. Pretty much. That's why I don't go beyond the dragon by myself, yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. That's why I was like, well, if other people want to join me, we can do more than just the dragon, and here we are. Not only are they higher level, they have appropriate gear. They have much better gear than me, so... Holy shit! He was trying to donkey punch me. That would have killed me easily. Bell D. Okay, the ultimate mode version of these enemies low-key reminds me of the Alien movie franchise. I'm not gonna lie. These are definitely inspired by Alien. These enemy designs. They just stole our fucking magic. Our technique points, our toilet paper. TP. It's a great hit of nostalgia, Sin. It's a great hit of nostalgia. Wait, what are you guys talking in code? What is this? Oh, it's not a skill or an unlock. It's literally just something that Affinia... It's literally just something that Affinia put into their game launcher so that you can see what they drop and everything. If you're talking about the enemies, Virtue of Sin, yeah. Okay, so you guys are talking about Photon Blasts. What do the numbers mean? What are we supposed to do? Oh, you guys are saying your gauge. I see. Yeah, mine's at 100. Mine is at 100 Photon Blast points or whatever. So 100, I guess. Yeah. Do you guys want me to? Which one should I use? I have Arla, Pillow, or of course the twins that give us a buff. Do I use it now or do I use it in the fight, or I don't know the meta for this. Because I rarely do the full run of this. I'm not sure what to do. What the hell? How'd you get frozen? Okay, then I'll just use Pilla, because Farla's useless when you have Pilla, so... Alright. I like that it shows it. Right here. Oh my god, the mouse is almost unviewable, but... Yeah, there we go. Let's do it. Yeah, it's a cute summon, yeah. It buffs our attack and defense for the whole party. I'm not gonna... Oh my god. It is spoilers, Sin, but if you really want to get the full story off the game, especially if you're playing single player, you have to do the side quests anyway. But yeah, it's definitely spoilers. You're gonna see the last boss for episode 1, which is about to show up in a few seconds. Yeah. The anime? I didn't realize there was one. There's a Phantasy Star anime I don't know about? There's a Phantasy Star Online 2 anime? Well, I definitely can't watch that till I play the game because I'm trying to avoid spoilers for that until I actually play it myself. Oh, nice pizza meat. The less I know about that, the better then. A slice of life anime. Nice, I'll check that out once I play PSO2. Take his ass out. Which gave you a warning for what you said? Maybe it was saying spoilers, bro. No, I'm just kidding, but... No, actually, I don't know. Twitch is weird like that sometimes, I don't know. The C word? By C word, you mean climax? Yeah, the climax, I actually, growing up, I actually heard climax used for the sexual connotation way before I knew that that was the high point of a story. Like, the first definition I learned was, yeah, the sexual version. Lantis, no! Did you die, Lantis? The camera was up this dude's ass, so I couldn't tell. Oh my god. What a prick. Well, at least I passed the HP check. And modern Phantasy Star Online games? Yeah. Yeah, I think we established that. Everybody was pretty much saying Phantasy Star Online too. Why bother? Maybe I should just stick to the slicers just because of this shit. I don't think so. Pizza Maid would know more about that, and she said the one you were referring to is for Phantasy Star Online 2, so probably not. Did I just miss out on the EXP because I was dead? Uh-oh. I hope not. I doubt the game works that way. Dude, this music kicked in at the perfect time. It sounds like victory music. Like...
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Rest clear. Return to the city and pick up a result report. Thank you for the revive, Lantis. I do appreciate that. Do you actually lose out on the XP if you're dead when the boss dies? That would be awful, because that means I was so close to just missing out on that. Oh wow, that's shit. That's a shit feature, mate. Alright, let me scroll up a little because chat's moving kind of fast. So Pizza Maid says there's PSO2 the animation, and then there's Phantasy Star Online episode Oracle. When else when people say Phantasy Star Online 2, I think of episode 2. I think I was kind of making that confusion at first too, Sin. When I first started replaying this game months ago, I was kind of making the same... Like, my brain would also be like, no, not PSO2, no, not episode 2, I meant PSO2, god damn it, like, yeah, I would get tripped up on that. Pizza Maid says, one more serious than the other. Episode Oracle and the animation, okay. Yeah, he managed to revive me right before you finished off Dark Vault, yeah. That was close. I think I picked up everything. Thank you all very much for the full run of Toward the Future. 795,951. What is that? Oh, to next level, TNO. I'm at 110,000. 437. Give me something with 3 slots at least. How many do I have right now? I have 4, right? At least 4. Please. Damn it. Not even 3. It's so tempting to want to upgrade my armor because at least it's more defense, but it needs to have 4 slots, otherwise I need DPS, you know? Oh, I got another power material? Yeah, this is a shame. Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation? Okay. The death egg, yes. Well, now I know which one is a more serious one. Okay, this is actually weaker. What's this? Oh, thank you, J-Thud. A flame garment? What the fuck's this do? 4 slots? Okay. Holy shit! Now that's some fucking defense right there. And evasion, too. Hell yeah! One goes out for you, J-Thud.
Son of a bitch.
There it is. The Arnold Schwarzenegger's handshake with Dylan. Thank you very much, J-Thud. I appreciate it. High heated film on its surface protects its user from enemy attacks. Alright, now maybe I won't get one shot so goddamn much. Oh my god, all the synchro on my mag is disappearing because of all the deaths. I have to look up real quick how you re-raise that again. Give me 1 second. We can probably do one more run. Or at the very least kill another dragon if you guys are still up for it. I just gotta look this up real quick. This is panic inducing, especially as a kid. Like I said, as an adult, it was much easier and I was like, I don't even know how I had trouble with this, but as a kid, oh my god, the Doomsday Zone, which is where this song plays, panic inducing. You're just like... As you're watching your rings count down in supersonic form and you're in outer space, so if they run out, you die. What the hell was I gonna look up? Dude, I totally forgot. Alright, Lantis, take your time, don't worry. I completely forgot what I was going to look up. I got to the Affinio wiki website and I totally forgot what I was going to look up. Oh, now I remember. Damn it. Mags. Strategy guide. Rocky. A Yata mirror. Oh, thank you, Jason. You need to be level 120, but it boosts attack? Well, thank you very much. Okay, so for synchro, which is what I'm losing, I need, star atomizers. Or dimates, trimates, or difluids or trifluids. Okay. Sweet. Oh, I don't need this anymore, that's for sure. You served me well, Perfect Frame. You served me well. I don't want to bother with this thing, so I'm just gonna drop it here. Let me put stuff away in the bank. Stars work best. Well, if the mag is at level 200 already, I might as well just use dimates and trimates. But I'm guessing, let me see, does that one just give a bigger boost, or is it the same? Yeah, it does. 3 instead of 2. Alright, I guess I'll just use those. They're more efficient, yeah. Expensive, but it doesn't matter. It's not like I... Again, thanks to Lantana, I'm just sitting on a giant fat goose egg of money, so it's all good. Now, what was I doing? Okay, so this... I need 5 more levels for this, so I can put it away for now. Put that away. I don't actually need this. Do I have a two-handed weapon? A last survivor with no grinds. Full leader. I guess that's it, just the last survivor. I guess I'll take that then. Okay, so I'm gonna take the... Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. I'll take this. Let me sort this out. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. And I'll get some star atomizers for the mag. Alright, I'm set. What's the results? 8 deaths, just under 30 minutes. 187 enemies killed. S rank.
Son of a bitch.
Escape doll, sweet. Alright. I actually want to check something real quick. Let me pause this. I remember somebody saying something you could do on this. Headphone warning. What was the item? Oh, I guess you get it from the guild counter. I'm on fire! Yeah, star atomizers for synchro, because my poor mag. I should have used the telepipe. Yeah, I'm on fire! Vaughn's screaming right now. This girl is on fire! I realized way too late I could have just used the goddamn telepipe I left back in town. This is canon Bond lore? What the fuck? Wait, why are there enemies? Oh, shit. Good thing I can outrun them. Thank you, Rati. Yeah, you don't have to... We don't have to kill all the enemies, so... Like, to progress, to unlock the doors, so it makes sense that we missed a few. No, I'd rather be on fire, because it's... I know it's an effect from... this. The armor that Jatha just gave me. Don't believe in water. H2O my ass. I know, Jatha. Nothing. I know it's just an effect from the armor. Phantasy's theme song is "Dude Looks Like a Lady." So if fire is your theme, have at it. I don't think I'm clever enough to get that. See, I had a telepipe here the whole time. I don't see anything here. Somebody mentioned you could actually, that you could see Rico here if you, like, complete Toward the Future and then come here, but I think maybe you had to fulfill certain requirements. That's why I ran all that way, by the way. I can't remember who it was. They said if you beat this with, like, with an S rank or something like that on ultimate mode, that you'll see Rico sitting here. Is this true? Does anybody know this? She's not here, so obviously whatever we had to do, or maybe it's, you know, maybe it isn't true. I don't know. That's why I came back here, though. It works in GameCube. Did GameCube have Towards the Future? That quest? Like if you played online back then? Well, actually, there is still the stack server or whatever too, so... Alright, well she's not here, so let's get the hell out of here. Oh shit, I didn't even check what I got. Alright, so like I said, I probably have one more, at least a dragon kill. Or one more full run, actually. And then I gotta go, but... Okay, so I'll do the same as last time. I think I'll just call it, like that. And then... the party name will be Star and the password will be Crest in lowercase. There we go. Lanta says it's not the quest, it's just beating faults on ultimate, but I think you needed a certain weapon too. Oh my god. And so that means it has to be in multiplayer mode as well, right? I assume. Well, actually on Blueburst it wouldn't matter. The reason I said that was just because, if it was... Yeah, typically you would need multiplayer mode to be able to revisit that room after beating it, because if you're on single player, it would play the credits. But that shouldn't be a thing anymore on Blue Burst, so the way they programmed it here. Oh, hold on, J-Thud's doing something. I think J-Thud went shopping. Items. Okay. Starcrest and Greyfield games. Hell yeah. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it, Atlantis? We both have incredibly stereotypical anime protagonist names. Leon Starcrest and Lantis Greyfield. Coming to a theater near you. So I can see that being like an introduction, you know, an introduction for a movie, like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, you know? Rush Hour 2. So it could be like, you know, Leon Starcrest and Lantis Greyfield in Phantasy Star Online. I couldn't come up with anything else. Okay, you need Dark Flow, Dark Meteor, or Dark... whatever the hell got censored. Ooh, piece of candy. To see Rico and Flowin'. Well, that's interesting. A Tri-Grinder. Yes, please. Essentially one of the weapons created by parasitic gene flow. I suppose that makes sense. Hey!
Surprise, motherfucker.
You give me the linkage? Well, thanks, Pizza Mate. Nice. We're definitely gonna have to... regardless of whether it happens before or after, that's what I forgot. I forgot to get the damn Cure Freeze out of the goddamn item bank. Also, regardless of whether it happens before or after I hit level 200, we definitely gotta see that Easter egg at some point. And I don't mean just a YouTube video, like I actually wanna, you know, make it happen in-game. Thank you, Pizza Mate, I appreciate it. I'll gladly help you on this journey. Maggie or pizza for it? You have my axe. Thank you, Pizza Maid. Your axe. You have an axe with one of those characters? I'll take that. I don't need the armor. Oh, okay. I had never watched Lord of the Rings until my ex-girlfriend... She didn't force me, but she kind of pressured me into it, and I gotta be honest, I tuned out most of it. It just wasn't for me. I just tuned out most of it. I still hardly remember any of it. It's almost like I never even watched them. So that's why I didn't get that joke. I'm guessing it was probably the dwarf guy who said that, right? Didn't he wield an axe, maybe? Or did he wield a hammer or something? I don't know. Did she at least offer a second breakfast? What the hell's a second breakfast? Oh, piece of candy. You eat breakfast twice like the hobbits? I didn't realize they did that. Are these details in the movies? Like, I can't believe how much I actually did forget. Like, I must have really tuned out everything. That's crazy. Yep. Basically, in one ear, out the other. Holy shit. Normally, I would still be able to remember certain things like that, but I must have really tuned it out. Oops. Elvensies? What the hell's that? Okay, this armor is really helping Rudo. Jathan, thank you very much, because I'm actually taking way less damage from these guys now. Your journey for rendering Rico makes me feel like your lore master Von Starcraft. That actually has a nice ring to it. I like that. Jathan is the go, yes. Jathan and Lantana have now both spoiled me so much with endgame gear. Lantis has spoiled me with his graceful company. More than anything. That one's, yeah. Well, that's for everybody in chat, but I did type that for Lantis. Little heart. Lantis has been cheering me on in so many streams and helping out. I think this is the third night in a row you've come over, or you've been in the stream, Lantis. For this week, I mean. You know. And of course, Pizza Maid is amazing. Everybody I've met since I started playing PSO has been amazing. This whole community's been really good. Everybody I've met through Pizza Maid herself, the people I've raided randomly, which that was how I met Lantana. Yeah. Everybody's been great. The small niche community, so we take care of one another. Yeah, that is something I like about smaller communities. I'm gonna use this because I don't want to lose these scape dolls I just got, or the one that I just got. I'm gonna lose it during Dark Vault, so I'm putting it away. And this too. There. Oh, a die grinder. My god, how much can you grind this goddamn slicer? That's completely random, Sin. He just does it or he doesn't. After enough time passes, they will eventually do it, because, like, they have so much physical defense that you can only kill them with magic in episode 1. If you're, like, around the same level. Unless you're super overpowered and overleveled. Then you can actually kill it with, you know, physical attacks in episode 1. In episode 2, they took that away, so you can just kill it, you know, with anything. But yeah, if you don't have magic and you're around the same level, your only hope is to wait for them to split. In episode 1, I mean. But there's nothing that actually determines when it's gonna happen. I forgot to put the Yamato away. I think he's targeting me with the tentacles. This doesn't even reach.
Oh, shit!
It is very ugly, yes. Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here, Automod. Automod got mad that Pizza Maid said Latina. Gotta start farming soon for Rico's earrings and then look like a Latina on Margarita. Hell yeah. Automod is the worst. I know, Pizza Maid, that shit. This sounds racist!
Son of a...
The thing I saw that was able to just hit allow. Evidently, Hey, an Easter egg! Another one! Another one. Boricua? What's Boricua? Well, I think Latinx wasn't automodded because of the fact that I allowed Latina, so probably automod was just kind of like, oh, okay, you know, it just decided to just allow anything with the word Latin in it now. Boricua is short for Puerto Riqueña? Because I remember you saying, you know, I remember finding out you were Puerto Rican, Puerto Riqueña, but I didn't know Boricua was like a short term for that. But I never knew that was a thing. Puerto Riqueña, sorry, I was saying it a little too fast. It's generic short term, it's a generic shortened term for it. Yeah, see, Sin, like that's... Yeah, it's because I allowed it that now it just allows Latin. Anything with the word Latin is just fine now. If you had said that before her, it would have automodded your ass instead. Automod was out for blood. Next time you're just gonna say you're J-Lo. La tal Jennifer Lopez. Aquí tenemos a latinos, latinas, puertorriqueñas, boricuas. That just made me crave tacos de carne asada, which was recently added with Dawn Trail into FF14. I was like, I'm never gonna use another food buff item again. I'm only using tacos de carne asada from now on. I know some people watching are probably like, whoa, somebody better hit the SAP button on that son of a bitch real quick. Speaking Spanish. You're waiting for XIV to add birria at this point? We have one more raid tier. They might add it. One more raid tier before Dawn Trail's over. They might add it. Some consome as a bonus perk. Oh my god. Tacos de birria. Why? Maybe you might be able to shed some light on this, Pizza Mate, but like... Why is it birria took off recently? I never heard anything... Okay, my whole family, we're Latinos, right? Like, we're Mexican. I never heard of birria until literally like the last couple years. Like it's like, why did that just catch on suddenly? Like it just became a big thing. Everybody's fucking eating and going crazy for it. A bunch of restaurants are offering birria. Like what in the hell happened? Oh, TikTok. Of course it was TikTok that did it. Why wouldn't it be? I gotcha. Yeah, because suddenly, like, people in my family are like, oh, we should make tacos de birria. I was like, what the hell is that? And then Jack in the Box and other well, that's a West Coast restaurant, so most people might not know. That's a fast food place in California, for those who don't know. But, like, then there's just, like, a bunch of... Like, I just started seeing it everywhere, basically, like, in other restaurants as well, and I was just like, what the hell is this birria thing? And then I tried it. And I was like, oh my god, yes, please, just... Like, if somebody asks me, how many tacos do you want of birria, now I'll just say yes. And that's it. That's it, just yes. Yes, please. Yeah, once I tried it, I was like, I'm a birria fan now. Using that shit. Wow. It always fascinates me how social media introduces new facets of cultures and people latch onto it. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of like what social media, you know, should be. The positive traits of social media, you know? If you dabble in there too long, you inevitably run into the negative brain rot, but yeah, the positive side of social media. Apparently ranch dressing is the second coming of Jesus too, and I don't know why. What the fuck? I mean, I've been eating ranch. I've been putting ranch dressing on pretty much everything that I can since I was, like, in my late teens, so... TikTok didn't have to come along to tell me that. I'm not sure why that's a thing. Ranch dressing. Fuck it. Oh! I didn't know he did that with dual machine guns.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, we did a chain. I like that. Oh shit. Dude's targeting me. Also, I know I gave a shout out to Pizza Made when the raid happened. But I gotta give one to JThud as well. Die grinder, don't mind if I do. dimate to monofluid. Was this escape doll? Hell yeah. Trifluid, dimate. Guys, get the fuck out of here. Alright, before I commit to this, putting away the escape doll so I don't lose it. Both of them. That was well timed. Another escape doll. Shit. Okay, I'm putting this away immediately because they're gonna make me use it. As much as I hate to interrupt the music from the ruins, which is amazing. Just hoarding escape dolls. Dude, I gotta get back all my escape dolls from Olgaflow. That bastard took them all. I collected like almost 10 escape dolls during my very first playthrough of this on the Affinia server, and then Olgaflow just took all of them and I still lost. That's why I had that grudge match with him when I first started the Road to 200 after beating the story. Lantis was there for that. My revenge tour against Olgaflow. Lantis helped me out. Jason got an egg! There you go. Big ups! That's a lot of fucking money. Oh lordy, coming. I have a better chance of hitting shit before they knock me down with this. Shit, man. I couldn't hit a barn door. I can just get one shot too, that works. Grinder. Oh, okay. The slicer of Fanatic has finally reached its limit. Plus 30. Atlantis is going back, so I am too. I guess I'll store this in case I need it for something else. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think I need anything else. I'll be fine. Oh, you know what I should... What I did just realize I do need is, moon atomizers. I'm not used to carrying them since I've been playing solo most of the time. But just in case I need to pick someone up, you know? Gotta be considerate for my teammates. There we go. And then I guess I could also bring the Yamato, I suppose. Alright, now I'm good. Squishy, squishy sound.
Ooh.
You all set, Atlantis? Robarda. Wait. Data, I'm guessing? I'm guessing Jathed gave you something, Atlantis? Or Robarda or something? Oh, okay. See, we're all friends. There's friends helping each other out. Friends with a W. There it is. Friends. And knock the fuck out. The surprise sound effect was actually not intentional, but I'll take it. I can just miss everything too, that works. Okay, so the slice is actually stronger now anyway. Alright. I got fucking destroyed is what happened. Oh! Jathed, no! Thank you, Atlantis. I wasn't watching my health. Now Atlantis went down too. Wait, what the hell just happened? And we just wiped. Mission fucking failed. We got fucking destroyed. Yeah, dude, we didn't have to, like, every time we got up, I felt like I only had a few seconds to regroup, and before I realized I had to heal myself, he would hit us with the ice again and we were dead again. Happened twice. And I was literally about to explain that when we all just died. All three of us just fucking wiped. I was like, damn. That is why I put the, Is that what happened? Jesus. That is why I put the escape dolls away, though. That's exactly why I put them away. I was like, I'm about to lose all my escape dolls when we get to Dark Vaults. And that's why I was like, nope. Put them away. Yeah, there they are. That was crazy. Wait, did we use a telepipe, or how do we get back to where we're... Yeah. No, not antidote. Oh my god. I didn't realize antidotes were below star atomizers. What the fuck? You got greedy with Berserk. That'll do it. Is this really how it's sorted? I'm just gonna put the antidotes away then. That's kind of... Yeah, that's kind of annoying. We're all set. It's time to kick some ass. Again. Or get our asses handed to us again. One or the other. Either way. It's rematch time. That's gonna be one hell of a story to tell when we're passing the blunt. Or I can just get hit by 2 at a time and stand no chance. Atlantis! Oh! Damn. This definitely went a lot smoother the first run, I will say. He just froze my ass. That's what I keep forgetting every time I go back. The cure freeze. That wouldn't have helped when we wiped, but you know. It would help so I don't get frozen. Oh, shit. I didn't go out far enough. Oh, so he freezes you, then the little minions come out to finish you off. That's pretty fucked up. Kinda wish the red glow would go away from the screen so I could actually see what the fuck is going on without straining my eyes. He's laughing. Atlantis, no! Don't die! Thank you, Jason. I'm using this. Did they just zigzag back around? Miss, 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 miss. My favorite words. Okay, he went after Atlantis. Oh my god, that was so damn close. Not even targeting him. Run them forever, I suppose. Oh shit! Kill him. He had to pick me. Chop my ass down.
You son of a bitch.
We did it! Oh, that was a trip. We're not getting escaped all this time, buddy. GG's, yeah. Thank you both very much, Lantis, Jathat. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate the help with another run of these, for the 2 runs. But more than anything, I appreciate your company. Thank you very much for coming by to the stream and helping me out. Always better to play with friends. It's the experience I never got as a kid because I didn't get to play online. I got it with my cousins and my brother, but you know, that was split screen. It's not the same. The online experience is a little different. I like it. Yeah, thank you guys both very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the help. You have my gratitude. The music. HP materials? What's this? Oh, thanks. Don't mind if I do. We did it! Get the hell out of here. $47,47,3. A hell of a lot more than me. But you're close, Dathan, you're close. Atlantis, you're also close. Thank you too, Lantis. I appreciate the help. It was good stuff. I wish I could have gone a little longer. But still, this was fun. A 3-hour stream. This was nice. And it was nice meeting you, Jatha. Thank you very much for the help. I'm glad you had a very fun interview with Pizza Maid before coming here, and I appreciate the help very much. I wish you luck on getting your 4th level 200. What do you got? We still got an S rank. Sweet. I like how he went on a fucking... Oh, thank you, Lantis. He went on a fucking rant about the fact that we died. He was like, you know, none of that matters if you die or something, and there's no coming back if you die in real life. You know, this was just a VR simulation, so, you know, try not to fucking die next time. Fucking lecturing us and shit. Wow, there's a lot of people here now. Oh, we got a sexy female android. A Hucasil. What was it again? Alt G. Milady. That's for B12. For Lantis. Good night, friend. For J-Thud. Thank you very much. A book of Hitogata. The hell is that? And then for all of you watching at home, thank you all very much for the support across Twitch and YouTube where we decide to watch. Thank you. One more for the sexy android lady, milady, and then we're out of here. So, as always, do please take care of yourselves, stay safe, don't die, all that good stuff. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And a special shout out for Lantis Grayfield. Says thank you for the game night and sleep well. Likewise, Lantis, get your beauty sleep, and thank you very much for joining me on these adventures and helping me level up. J-Thud, thank you very much as well. I appreciate both of you very much. And before I head out of here, I will go ahead and find us somebody to raid. Hold on a second. There we go. A shout out for Lantis, a shout out for J-Thud, a shout out and special thanks to Pizza Maid for the raid. And yeah, like I said, thank you all very much. Don't die, stay safe. I'll see you all next time. Let's find somebody to raid.
You son of a bitch.